Hello everyone, FunshedX here. Welcome back to the Langoliers. This is a JamPacked II pack that I'm currently judging, and it's a skyblock. If you haven't come on before, thanks for watching. In between episodes, I did a lot because I was sick, as you guys know, and I couldn't record for a couple days because I was just coughing like crazy. And yeah, so let's go see what I did. We moved the cobble gen over here. I don't remember if I showed you guys that. There are a couple people that questioned whether I'd use the transfer node, and yes, I do know how to do that. That's a piece of cake. That's why it gives you that. I just didn't feel the need to show it because it's so common. But transfer node with a world interaction upgrade gives you cobble, puts it in the barrel. I've also put it into a bunch of crucibles. We already saw how to craft those. And I'm using transfer node liquids to pull out the lava. There's lava underneath all those. And it's going to a couple different places. It's going into some stone barrels, and we'll see why a little later in the episode. It's also going into my two Tinker's Construct smelteries, keeping them nice and full, and this lava drum topped off. It's also going into the magmatic dynamo. Now this is crafted with a bunch of Invar. Invar is not that difficult to make. You put it in a smeltery with iron and nickel. The problem is nickel is a very low drop rate, so you're going to have to sieve a lot to get some nickel. And you might even want to hammer that nickel down to get the most for your buck. But yeah, so you get some nickel that way. Once you have a bunch of it, you can go ahead and make these Invar gears and Invar ingots. Cool thing about a gear, if you want to save a little bit of material, is you make the gear cast, which is just pouring a gear onto like a stone gear, or pouring aluminum brass onto a stone gear. And that means you only need the 4 ingots of whatever material you're making the gear of. You don't need that center ingot. So like Invar is 4 Invar plus 1 iron if you craft it. If you smelt it, or pour it from a smelter, it's only just the 4 Invar. So save yourself some iron and make one of those patterns. And then the other thing is like some silver. Yep, silver and redstone. So it's pretty easy to make, and it pumps out 40 effort tick, and that's actually reduced. I think it does maybe up to 80 if it needs it. It kind of winds down if it doesn't. So we're putting out 40 effort tick because the automatic sieve uses 40 RF a tick. So this guy completely stays full, and I just fill him up with gravel. I don't have gravel automated yet, but we'll get there. And he just sieves for me. So awesome. Don't have to do that anymore. And I could probably, just add another engine, another sieve, as soon as I get the materials, and increase it even further. As soon as I get enough, like some of these materials, like the diamonds and emeralds and lapis maybe, I might switch it out to doing sand or dust to get the other materials. So that's that. Now I can just take things like the iron here and turn them into the gravel and throw them in here. And of course I put the controllers all the way on the opposite side. Oh well, that's fine. And we've got a little blood in here. That's interesting. I think a chicken spawned in the grassy area, came up, jumped on top, and jumped in and baked. But yep, so there's the iron in there. Anything else I need right away? Got a little more nickel, so I can make some more Invar. But look, it's even making this like adamantine. Wow. That's one of the very, very, very high tier of metallurgy. Let's see if it has the... Is it tinker material? Maybe not. Okay. I thought it would show. But it's a pretty good tinker material, and I think you can mix it to make the best one. Yeah, the tartarite at Laris. Do we have any at Laris? Doesn't look like it. There might be some in the chest. But yeah, if we get some of that, I'm definitely melting that down. So let's take a look at the quest book. I don't think anything else... Oh, nope. Something did change. I built a fish farm. This is the fish tank. It needs to be 5x5, and then you gotta hold the water in. So, I don't know. It doesn't line up very well with the roads that I'd planned. So I might move it somewhere else. But it's there. And you just... Yeah, it just produces fish. Pretty cool. Easy. And ink, by the way. But you'll notice my farm is overgrown and my fish thing is not... There's nobody working it. That's because the guy disappeared. I have no idea where he went. He either jumped in the smeltery with the chicken or walked off the edge. I took the cactuses down, so there's no way he did, had that problem. So I really don't know where he went. But the thing is, you don't need an NPC, actually. You can craft this stone hammer. You are going to need to do a little bit of research. You're going to need to research engineering, and there's something right before that as well. I think it's like invention or something. But it's pretty easy. It's just more paper and string and torches and coal or something. But you can craft these hammers, and they're actually really easy to craft. Sure, I guess it won't show me any eye on that. But it's like this, so sticks down the middle and ingots on either side, stone or whatever. So I made mine out of stone. And you can cycle through with Z. And I've got, let's see, this is work mode or rotate. So if I clicked it with a rotate, it would rotate this, well, actually it's not going to do anything. Can it rotate? Alright, forget it. It doesn't rotate anything. But the main thing is work mode. Right-click to work at worksite. So if I right-click on this block and just spam it, you'll see it's actually harvesting the wheat. Pretty cool. And then it's going to replant it. There we go. Now it's all harvested and all put down. So we can look at this, and we've got 12 wheat now and extra seeds. So pretty cool that way. You could just harvest a large farm of wheat, just right-clicking on some blocks. So it works the same way with the fish. If we look, we've got kind of 2 fish and 34 ink. We can just right-click on this thing a bunch. This one you have to, right-click probably like 10, 15 times to get an actual produce, something out of it. And we didn't get anything. But one thing about this hammer, it has no durability, so you can just do this forever. I wonder if I could put an autonomous activator on it. I'm going to try. And it didn't do anything again. Goodness. I know it did something a minute ago, because I didn't have that much normal fish. But this is basically what the NPC does. He just right-clicks on the block with his tool. There we go. We got a pufferfish. Okay. So I'm going to put this hammer back in here, just kind of when I need it. Always harvest this when it comes. I've had some soybeans growing. I've been rotating eating between bread, sushi, apples, the different types of tofu, maybe some fish, some toast sandwich, soy milk. So I've had quite a bit of different types of foods to go with. The next thing we need to do is in the quest book. Let's go look at it. Excuse me. He does have a quest called Sieving for a New World, and I'll show that briefly. You have to get 16 stone. That's pretty easy. But you can sieve stone to get some cool stuff. So once you have 16, you get 16 more. Just doubles up your stone for you. Then you move on to gravel. You need to make a stone hammer and 64 gravel. And you get an iron hammer and 64 more gravel. There we go. And then moving on to sand, you get an extra stack of sand. Same thing with dust. And now we're on to netherrack. Really need 8 netherrack. It says by putting 1 redstone dust in a stone barrel full of lava. Then you'll need to crush the netherrack with your hammer so you can sieve. Okay, so let's do that. We need redstone here, and it wanted 8. So we'll go put that in our stone barrels. Oh, diamond on the ground. That's not good. I need to put something pulling out of this. Yeah, into a chest. I'll have to get a transfer node or something. But let's see if this works. Will this give us netherrack? It does. And it should immediately start filling back up with lava because we have a ton on reserve. Come on, fill up. There it goes. And there's our 8 netherrack. We can just put this down on the ground. Get out this iron hammer that it gave us as a quest reward. Vein mine. Oh, it doesn't vein mine. That's bummer. I don't know if there's a config to set what kind of blocks you can vein mine, but can't do it with that. Man, everything is bouncing out here. Let's get all the things that are like super rare that don't get multiples of. I want to keep diamond. Oh shoot! I wanted to keep diamonds and emeralds in there so they definitely had a spot and I wouldn't lose them. Okay, and then this stuff we want to sieve. I'm going to sieve it manually over here and see what we get. think we're going to end up maybe some nether ore. Maybe, hopefully, another wart. Maybe that would be good. No, we're not getting anything. Oh, we got something there. Okay. And nether wart does not have a very high drop rate, apparently. Or nether stuff. Oh, we got some good stuff. So, vulcanite, cobalt, gold, infescolium. Oh, no, we already had that. So I think those are the 3 things we got. Okay, let's look at the netherrack just to see what else is possible, see if it's really worth it to do a lot of that. Let's see, so we had to hammer it down into crushed netherrack. And then let's see what we can use that for, sieve. Yeah, it's just a bunch of nether ores. I think there are some that you can't get anywhere else. Obviously the cobalt and arnite, they're 1% chance. So I don't think we're going to do this that much. Because I don't want to use 100 nether or redstone just to get something crappy. Or, you know, not end up getting anything at all, actually. But we got 5 diamonds, 5 emeralds. That's good. Tell you what I've been doing for the gravel. Sometimes I use that guy there. But honestly, it's easier to just do this. Come on, stack them up. Get a bunch here and vein mine it. There you go, get a bunch. So that seems to be a lot easier. Until I get a pulverizer, that'll be kind of the way I do it. So I can probably tear down this cobble gen now. I don't really need it. And it actually, I wonder if I should make an extruding cobble gen, because now I can get a piston and a clock. And we can just make one that pushes out the cobble in a long line, and then we can vein mine it really quick. That might be interesting. I'll do that off camera, though, because it's not something totally productive. Let's harvest this sugar cane while it's up. Okay, so back to the quest book. We have that done now. It detected that. Claim it. We get 8 more crushed. Okay, I'll sieve that some other time. And now we're on to soul sand. You get soul sand by placing dirt in a barrel full of witch water. Witch water can be produced by placing a barrel full of water over mycelium. Now, unless there's a new recipe for mycelium, let's just look real quick. I doubt it. I mean, obviously we can run a sludge boiler or a moistener, but that's not the easiest way. The best way would be to get a specific type of seed. And do I remember which one it is? It's a strange seed or something like that. I know it's one of these weird ones here. Exotic? No, that's for a jungle tree. Spore? Oh, it's a spore, isn't it? That's it. There it is. Ancient spore. That comes from sand, and it is a 1% chance. So we definitely need to move on to sand here fairly soon. So let me get another row or 2 of cobble. Oh, come on. Not an exact science, you just line it up. And I'm not going to make another iron hammer. This thing is used up way too quick for its use. You know, its value, we'll say. Yep, we already ran out. Okay. And then we'll all this gravel down, turn it to sand, and hopefully we'll get an ancient spore. I wonder if a stone hammer could even do that much. Let's get one and see. Okay, I've got sticks here. Alright, let's see how much you can do, Mr. Hammer. Yeah, he got all of it. Only used a quarter of it. So yeah, iron hammer, worthless. There's 39 sand. So as soon as this guy is done, let's just take him out now. And put the sand in there. And I'll do the same thing with this gravel. I'll turn it into sand and hack it down and hopefully get ancient spore. This inventory is going to be quick very soon. No storage drawers in this pack. Ah, I gotta mark you down, Rafracost. I don't have the NPC anymore to know your name. But you know how much I love storage drawers, right? I gotta have them in every pack. Just kidding. Anyway, so we're stuck on there until we get the soul sand, so we'll wait there. This one is locked, so we can't move on there. Hoarding, we have 37 million. So we are about 10%, maybe 11% done. I'm not sure why it says -1, but we're getting there. And this stuff we haven't even worked on yet, so I'm not going to touch it. Let's eat something, takes too much iron. Tinkering around, we finish the cast, so we get a nugget cast. Whoop-de-doo. Probably just melt that thing down. I think that's good if you've got like a little bit of material stuck inside the smelter you want to get out. You can just use the nugget cast, but I try to plan ahead. And once we use automate with Seize Factor Manager, we won't have to worry about that. Now it wants to make some bronze, and then a tartarite cleaver. So that might take a while, because that's a lot of tartarite. I think that's 8 tartarite, so we'd need 4 adamantine and 4... Oh, I forget the other one. Doesn't matter. So that's there, and then back to starting all over again. We finished the fish farm. That gives us some diamonds, emeralds, a food bundle, and a reward bag. Bam. Reward bag has double compressed cobblestone. Cool. That's good at the beginning, because you can turn that into 81 cobblestone, but right now it's not too useful to me. So let's put the nugget in here. Let's put the food in here. Got 2 food, so I can make more people. Any luck with the ancient spore? Let's just see if we got lucky. Nothing yet. We're getting some certus, some sulfur. That'll be good to make pyrotheum. Right? Isn't that a pyrotheum? Yeah, there we go. Pyrotheum. Blaze powder, coal powder, redstone. Okay. Oh, got some apples ready to harvest. I think the other my NPC, maybe he died of starvation because I left the town hall empty. I mean, I put cooked fish in there. Maybe he doesn't like fish. He's like, I'm done with the fish, dude. Anyway. So what does that bring up next? Courier worker. Courier will keep your new town moving. He can grab the production at the farms, process them, then stock the production. Grab those rewards and research command, then trade. Craft a courier and routing order. Okay. So in a courier and routing or trade, what was it? Command, then trade. So we'll add that to our queue. Command is a bunch of iron, right? Yeah. A whole set of iron. That's 24 iron ingots. Trade. That's a little bit easier because we were given some of that. We don't have leather, but I think we can just get leather straight up from zombie flesh. Yeah, I don't think we even need to cook it. Yeah. Piece of cake. So we can get books. Easy, easy peasy on the books. And then a lot of gold. Okay, so we need to process more iron then and get a bunch of iron. How are we doing on this iron here? 6 ingots only? I thought I put more than that in there. I guess I didn't. Okay. Oh, that's not what I meant to pour out. Oops. Well, I got one of those if I ever need it. Alright, so I'm thinking probably the next thing then is going to build up my auto-sieving. So more engines, more auto-sieves. And then we'll want either pulverizer or a sag mill to automate the gravel and the sand and all that kind of stuff. So let's look at those recipes here. See one's going to be the easiest. Pulverizer. That is going to be some iron, some copper. That's more iron and glass. That's gold. That's actually not that bad of a recipe. Some tin. Tin iron, redstone, copper. A lot of copper. Okay. Whereas the sag mill is iron. It's regular iron. Yep, more iron, more redstone, flint, more iron, more iron, more iron, copper, redstone, gold. Okay. So the sag mill doesn't require tin and very little copper, but it takes a lot of iron. So for iron heavy, that's probably the way we should go. And I've got 14 iron, but only 5 tin, 2 copper. It's pretty bad. How much copper we got here? 27? I think I'm going to just have to hit it down here. Oh, come on. Come on. Can I vein mine you? Yay. Well, that definitely makes a lot different with this whole more ore duplication in this method. Yeah, nice. A little bit of benefit there. Came out with 8 copper. Let's go put it in the smeltery. Now, will copper mix with anything in here? Brass and blood. Nope. Good to go. Alright. Need some food. What are we eating today? Today we shall eat toast sandwich. Yep, not eaten recently. I'll wait till I'm a little bit lower on haunches. Alright, so that's all iron. Auto sieve is way down here. Look how far that is. So it really wants you to focus on that line, the Ancient Warfare line. Do we have a little bit of tin we can throw in there to make brass or bronze? Let's just do that. Pour out some of the copper. No, man. That's not what I meant to do. Now what am I going to do with that? I gotta suck it back up. Alright, how do we make some conduits? We need conduits. Yeah, I could use Steve's Factory Manager for that too, but item conduit, where are you? There you are. Pulsating iron, that's a, yeah, that's not going to happen. Okay. Are there any other pipes in this mod pack? Transfer nodes, I could use a liquid transfer node. Put it back in there. Okay, well, maybe we'll just leave it in there. Did you make me some bronze? Yes, you did. 4 ingots worth. Cool. How much did you need? You want 1 bronze ingot. Is that the wrong kind of bronze? Seriously? Wants forestry bronze? Come on, make it MBT or whatever. Ignore MBT. Yeah, it wants me to do it that way. Well, at least it gives you 4. So let's well, I guess we got bronze. We'll do it this way. Okay. Reward bag for that one. We almost got a full heart. Not like we need it, but we almost got one. More cobblestone. Yay! Alright, let's see if we're leaking anything over here. Oh, we're all done. No exotic seeds. Alright, well. Let's give it some more sand. You know how hard it is playing a mod pack where you like have super speed and then coming back to one where you don't? Time for some toast. There we go. Alright. Make me an ancient spore. Oh, exotic seed. Interesting. We can get jungle trees. Alright, it is a 1% chance, so I shouldn't expect to get it that easily. Alright, what else do we need? Really nothing. Okay. I think then I want to move into some automation. So let's do some Steve's Factory Manager. I think we can do it. So we'll start with the heart of the mod. Okay. There we go. Which is the inventory manager. It's going to be 6 iron, 10 redstone. And yes, I did count that right. Just combine the piston. Okay, and then some stone, some wood, some cobble. Oh, come on. Alright, there's the inventory manager. We need some cable, which is glass, weighted pressure plates, iron, and redstone. Do I have glass? Yep, I do. Pressure plates. I made them earlier because I knew I was going to need them. And there we go. We got 8 cable and the inventory manager. Well, let's start with the most important thing, which would be getting the stuff out of here into the smeltery. So we're going to need a cable. Probably need to make more cable, but it's going to have to come here and under there. Under where? And I need you to move out of the way. There. Okay. Yeah, we're definitely short. That's okay. Did that torch need to be anywhere? Don't want mobs spawning. Nope. Okay. And then we'll put the manager here for now. And we'll get a little bit more cable. So, 2 iron, redstone, 4 glass, oh, and gold. Alright, short gold. Oh, I've got some at Laris. Look at that. Cool. Okay, here's our gold. Hey. You better give me 8 minimum. There we go, we got a bonus. 1 bonus. So you see, it's not that great. It took me like 15 seconds and I got extra copper dust. Which is half a gold ingot, so I guess it's worth it. Alright, gold combined with copper? Nope. And I'll get the copper out of here anyway. What we'll do is we will automate a few things. We're going to have a chest attached to this to store the output while there's not enough. So we'll pull everything out of here into a chest, or like an iron chest or something, once we get enough. Then we will take anything in the chest that is, you know, like something that can be combined, like the crushed stuff. There we go, ancient spore, nice. The crushed stuff, and we'll combine it into whatever it is, you know, like a group of 4. And then we will send it into the smeltery. And we'll pick which of the 4 smelteries based on what things, you know, will not mix. So we'll put like iron together with copper and gold, I think are all safe to combine. All right, you done with the gold? 2, please. Okay, how much dirt do I got? Quite a bit. I didn't get nearly enough stuff done that I wanted to, guys. We're almost out of time, but there we go. Now we'll put our ancient spore on that to make some mycelium. There we go. That'll spread. Now we need to get a barrel. Let's see, do we have any extra barrels? Nope, just gonna grab one. And we'll need a bucket of water. And we're gonna stick this barrel on the mycelium, put some water in it, and you'll see it instantly starts transforming, and that's gonna make witch water. And to get that item, it wanted what in witch water? By placing, oh no, wait. Soul sand by placing dirt at a barrel. I think it means in a barrel. That's okay. So once it's done, now we can put it in there. No. Okay, hold on. Okay, check the wiki. It is sand, not dirt. So we need to go get some sand. No problem, just a small typo in his quest. That's not a big deal. Ooh, I do need a torch. Oh, that was only one. Yeah, let's just put one there anyway. I'm always scared when I vein mine that I'm going to drop myself off the edge. There we go, soul sand. Put some water back in there. Maybe I can automate this somehow, but we only need a little bit of it. Oops. Let's see how much. Did it want 8 or what? Oh, it wants a witch water bucket. Okay. Well, fine. Give me a witch water bucket. The other thing I wanted to do this episode, which I might not get to, was get a silky jewel, which is done with emerald and silky cloth, which is just gold or aluminum brass with string around it. If I get one of silky jewels, I can put it on my axe. And its speed right now is 13. I think it's going to lose a lot of that. And, yeah. So, it'll be slower, is what I'm trying to say. But with Vein Miner, it's not a big deal. What it will do then is it will Silk Touch leaves, which is important. Okay, bucket of witch water. Now it needs 16 soul sand. Well, fine. Maybe I should have put this closer to my infinite source. Oh, maybe I'll just make an infinite source over here. Let me get some cobble. Should be enough. So yeah, I'll make that silky jewel off camera. So that we can get a ton more dirt. Alright, there we go. Now we got easy way to get witch water. And now we got those 2 gold ingots, we can finish crafting our last inventory cable. Sorry, I got distracted there with the seeds that just... Oh no, that's only 1 pressure plate? Ah! It cost me 4 gold. You are very expensive. That's alright. Luckily I kept it pretty compact. We won't need that much cable. Alright. Okay. So we probably don't have time for me to type up all the code. But that's okay. Let's get some chests and let's just write up the code that takes everything out. That'll be a good way to automate it early on here. One thing about, C's Factory Manager is once you build the initial stuff, it never costs any more resources. It's just your time, right? And how good of a programmer you are. Those, I don't want those to connect, please. Thank you. And I can even use inventory cable to move the lava. I won't need any of this transfer nodes anymore. Okay, so we'll take a trigger. If you've never seen SFM, we'll do a very quick thing, but we're going to do a trigger that's going to run every second. Sure. Don't worry about connections. It's going to do an input and an output. Hold shift down to snap to grid, which makes it look a lot cleaner. Let's move over here because I'm going to need a lot of space. Then we say our input is from the inventory. Does it not see that as an inventory? Why not? Maybe the bottom or the top? Let me see if that... Oh, there it is. It just has a weird thing. Okay, never mind. I was like, iron block. Why is that inventory? Okay, we can still list. Cool. So input, the inventory is going to be from the sieve. The target, let's just say from the bottom slot. Activate the bottom slot. Items, we're going to pull a blacklist, which means it can pull everything. It's going to output it into the chests. Either one of the chests, doesn't matter. Target top. Put things on the top of the chest. Item, blacklist as well. So put everything. Then you just draw little lines and watch the chest fill up. It was so fast we couldn't even watch it. There we go. So now we don't have to worry about this sieve overflowing anymore, and everything will end up in this chest until that chest backs up. So the next thing we'll do is we will take another trigger. Let's just do one more really quick. Do an input from there. Then we want to do a crafting recipe. Now at one point these took like, they were going to take energy, or they did take energy. Doesn't look like that's the case in this pack. And then we'll take the output right here. So the input is going to be from either chest, target top, and the items that we want to get, we're going to look for things that are crushed. And I'm going to have to put like all of these in, I think, because I don't think there's a way to do MBT. So let's do the things we need the most, like iron. So there's crushed iron. We're going to right click on there, so specify amount. We want 4 of it. Damage value 0. Okay. So maybe if I did switch this to something like that. Oh well. Precise. So it's going to do import 4 of that. We're going to craft it. And the recipe here is going to be use that crushed iron. Oh, this is a slow search. Probably be easier if I just brought one of the items out, but here we go. 4 of these make a iron ore sand. Excess inventories. We'll go put stuff back in the chest. I really don't have to do that, but I think it complains if you don't put something there. And then the output, we'll put it back in the chest as well. Okay, so once we do this, let's look in the chest. Do we have 4 iron? Yes, we do. We got 16 iron. Okay, so let's connect this up. Nope, didn't like that output. Oh, because I didn't do a target. Items blacklist, yep. And do we have 4? No, we don't. Alright, I know that the autocrafter is a little bit finicky. I'm sure I just did something silly. I will work at that and show you guys the automated smelteries next episode. If you guys like this episode of Langoliers, make sure you hit the like button, follow my channel, or subscribe to my channel, excuse me, if you want to see more. Follow me at Twitter at FunshineX. I'll see you in the next episode. Thanks for watching. Catch you later. Bye.